Welcome back to Workers and Resources. We continue trying to finish our oil refinery. 2,000 workdays left, it appears. Money has almost completely run out. And I am wondering if I should take a loan in rubles, or if I should just take a loan in US currency and not bother repaying it. We'll wait and see. Probably start with a ruble-based loan, because I think if the oil refinery comes online and we have more people living inside our commercial district, things will probably improve. Meanwhile, Rovoduma is probably going to turn into a ghost town, mostly. We will not be able to sustain a lot of workers here, a lot of people living here, I mean. But we're still trying to improve things, so we'll see what happens. Maybe we can stabilize things. And once it goes stable, we might even be able to grow it again. But yeah, I should probably also set up some power, some electricity. I don't have the money for that right now, but I can at least plan it out. This road looks like it could be a good place to end into an electric substation, if I can see everything. Now, can I draw a road from this? Yes. It just doesn't auto-draw a road, so we might be able to place down the substation and then draw the road after. That will be one. And the other one will be next to the water up here. I really wish we had one that is connected by footpaths. But I guess it makes upgrading these existing towns more challenging. And maybe it is more realistic. So do I place it here or here? Probably here. Limit the amount of people going into these construction sites. Thank you. Road construction progress is happening, just very slowly. Very low loyalty, so we do get a warning about loyalty now. I guess I will build some loyalty boosting things in here. We'll start with Soviet Star, highest range. Build that in front of all the windows of the hospital. I think it would be fine to have that on the intersection here. So there might be more buildings coming here. Probably not residential because it's getting close to the heating plant. Sorry, that saved as I was zooming in. But yeah, something I guess. Now, all these residential buildings can maybe place... I think that would interfere with like the wiring placed there. 2.2. That one is pretty easy to place. Usually. Just need to always make sure to not let 50 people walk and build these. Yeah, otherwise we're trying to get these residential buildings in place and increase the people living here, I think. You did show that you would connect out of here. I'm probably going to rebuild these footpaths eventually. Oh, and I'm just going to rebuild this monument somewhere else. But yeah, let's try to get the loyalty a little bit higher. I think people are currently moving out, and yes they are. We do have unemployment. We can get rid of some of that, which might decrease the unhappiness for people. But as soon as these residential buildings come online, we have a lot of unemployment. Maybe I should set up the bus platform so we can have our construction offices pick up workers here. That one has room for 500. I think that would be overkill. At least right now. Retrofitting everything like in later in this area is always so weird. I don't want to split up this loop, but it would only split it up for buses, really. So we have unemployed people going to this bus platform, which will then be hooked up to pick up workers with the construction office, hopefully making our money consumption a little bit lower in regards to foreign manpower. I will unassign these here, so we don't use any of those anymore, and see if we can maybe rely on domestic workers, a domestic workforce. We have to get these residential buildings up. It will take some amount of money. And we do have traffic jams now. That one is set up incorrectly. What is going on here? That is a dead end. It should be like that, thank you. Yeah, they have to leave here, otherwise it's gonna be really bad. Lots and lots of vehicle traffic. And 2 more buildings will mean 3 times the amount of people here. I'm not sure our vehicle infrastructure can handle that. Well, we'll see. The oil refinery is almost up. That means I should probably start working on the piping. So our train will not do oil anymore. Instead, it will be the freshest of fuel. Yeah. Thank you. Construction finished. Make sure to lower the amount of workers here to ridiculously low, 20 people. And we are ready to refine some oil. And it should happen automatically. People should go here by car with the parking lots and just walk into the refinery because it is in range of the parking lots. So more people can go here and find employment. And this tank will then hold fuel instead of oil. We'll let the train run once, just so it's completely empty when it comes back. And then only export fuel / bitumen. We will have to build this pipe for it to be moved. Bitumen is already being moved, or it should be. Maybe once we have a certain amount, but yeah, we're refining with domestic workers. And any worker, any increase in worker capacity, we can send down there. Like all these two buildings, if they can grab a car and drive down there, that would be ideal. This is not that ideal, so I might have to redo the whole asphalt plant layout. They should all line up in one direction. I guess I'm going to move those clockwise as well, so they don't get in each other's way. So we have no trucks and no personal vehicles going that way. The other option, of course, just it's me putting down one-way roads, but I don't know if there's any traffic that wants to maybe do some movement clockwise. Alright, we are going to make this intersection a priority road because it is creating a lot of traffic jam. And I guess I will do that for all of them, so vehicles traveling here will not have to slow down that much. Main road. 1. And that's a stop sign, because vehicles should not be coming from that direction, but if they do, they will have to stop. We only have one slot for loading. I guess there's no worker in here right now. Lots of people waiting, trying to get to the parking lot. Shift has ended. Everyone's trying to load here. Maybe a parking lot closer in this area, like these two might be very beneficial for this area. Traffic jam is not that helpful. I do like the non-traffic optimized parking lots a little bit because it does spread the workers out. So now we're missing bitumen. There should be, oh, I guess I unassigned the distribution office, didn't I? And I did not hook up the delivery yet. So we also need another pipe for bitumen. We'll get that built, and then we set priorities to prioritize the delivery to the asphalt plant, so that one always has enough bitumen. That's the issue right now. It wasn't the workers, it's the missing bitumen. Let's unassign the construction office from the bitumen until we have resolved that, otherwise it's going to be not that fun. Money is barely holding, but constructing the tasks we have set out is not going to be cheap. We still need a distribution office next to the oil refinery and a tank to store fuel. And you need to load anything we offer you and unload anything we offer you. Bitumen. Yes, we need the pipe first. It's gonna take a bit until we refine enough stuff for an export. Increase the priority of this. Do not accept too many workers here, please. Same with you, that is way too many workers. And let's see if this keeps working. I will probably take out a loan momentarily, and it will be in rubles. Drinking water, power supply, we are working on that. We still have to drop down the transformer. And then underground wires will be sufficient. Oh yes, that's perfect. We'll use that. And a small high voltage cable to hook up that transformer. Do I need anything else here? I might. Just gonna hook up another high voltage switch, I guess. It's gonna be so costly. place. We have a red underground wire here, 12 megawatts. We'll keep the 12 megawatts. We hooked up 7 that way. I guess it doesn't really work that way. That's 7 towards our commercial district, 12 here, so 5 can go towards the town. Yeah, let's omit that. It's just then the high voltage wire as is. 5 megawatts. Could do a square connection. We are going to go slightly underground. And maybe avoid the mountain. And maybe draw it in a way where it does connect. Not again, Jesus Christ. There we go. That's going to be really expensive. Just work time wise. But after that, all the other infrastructure should be ready, accepting power. And we do have to take out a loan now. I will take out a very large amount in rubles for a very long time. And not worry about anything right now. Except having taken out a very large loan, I guess. I wonder if it would be possible to disable messages of individual town zones. Okay. We have the ability to bring drinking water to this section of the town. Now after we have these, we can increase the range of our technical service again. Or maybe build a dedicated one for this village, but I think increasing the range will be sufficient, since these are a little bit bored. Fill it up completely. Both of them. Now we're holding here. Culture. Unable to enjoy culture. I don't know what you're talking about. Crime, yes. Pub tavern, I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe those were people that recently moved here? Anyway. So you will be the first construction office to pick up workers from the bus stop. And then other constructions that require workers delivered should get some. We do need the road construction office to help here. Train construction is ongoing, that will also take a while. I should probably pause the currently not going to be used normal track. I'm just going to use the passing track side. Well, it's not a passing track, it's a something. It's a side track? I don't know. The pipe is done for bitumen? No, it's not done, it's still being dug out. We still need a delivery of concrete. We are missing cement. Did I unassign cement as well? Of course. Deliveries of cement only. Filling this up to 80%, please. We have some bitumen in here again. Let's also turn up bitumen deliveries to 80% before we reassign the construction office. I should tell you to pick up bitumen from here. Maybe I can send you back to the workplace so you do a smarter delivery. You might go to the oil refinery, pick up some bitumen and drop it off in the asphalt plant instead of going to the customs house. Nope, you're going to the customs house. Oh yeah, because I'm pumping everything out of the oil refinery right now. That's true. Okay, scratch that. That doesn't work right now. We have enough bitumen delivered, so asphalt plant is a go again. Let's see, rail distribution office. It will need fuel delivery by truck. And I guess it could just be right next to the train depot. Or it could be next to the fire station for a little bit of safety. Hook that up to the same rail line as the construction trains. We could make that work, barely, but we can make that work. Wouldn't be opposed to that. Now this switch is in the way. Sure. Just going to go here, and then you can turn around that way. That is fine. And now let's make sure that the rail tracks can connect. Flawless. We're still getting workers in here by vehicles, as expected, because we are building train line down towards the gravel storage. So they will get to this stuff eventually. These are they should be one way, really. Maybe they'll complain about things. Well, they can't be one way yet because they need to be built first. Okay, concrete is available again. Sometimes. Let's turn these up to 5 workers. so we don't run into the issue where no worker is present, especially since car deliveries are a little bit maybe unreliable right now at those low numbers. So hopefully that will help. The amount of workers is still decreasing here. Slowly, very slowly. And it looks like we don't have enough. Oh, wait a second. Productivity? Productivity is getting quite low for some of you. Happiness is really low. Current demands, all are fulfilled, but you're down to 11% happiness. Crime, sure. We're not getting any reliable university education going here. I need a secret police. I need to cut down on that. If the secret police has access to the old village, that would be a lot of work for it. I don't know what the range is. Usually I plop them down right in the middle of residential zones. But I'm wondering if I should make it so they can reach the other town as well. It's probably ill-advised. I think this is like a good building to have in the middle between the heating plant and these parking lots. Set that up. Almost all prefab panels have been delivered. Guess that they got unassigned somehow. We shouldn't have run out of prefab panels, did we? There are some left. Yep. A little bit of concrete, please. Concrete is not available because cement is missing. Is that really a main issue right now? The delivery of cement. Does that mean I need a cement storage here? Those are really large. Well, the cement silo is way overkill for this. But I guess we're gonna make a cement storage here. With a dry bulk unloading option. We'll store cement in here. Probably get a dedicated distribution office at some point. But for the time being, we'll get another dry bulk tank. Cement transport. 2 of them that can drive at really good speeds. And have higher capacity. So that should hopefully resolve the issue with the lack of cement on some of the construction sites. Once we have it. Unreserved Trabant is here. No, it is. Okay. I guess that was one person that was visiting the church. That one was using a parking lot to drive here. That's cool. Now we have almost all the resources, so we'll allow some workers on the construction site. Road cranes are available. And are moving. I didn't realize that cement was that big of a deal. Guess I usually have those cement plants closer to the border, so I haven't built a cement plant in ages either. Usually get all of the stuff from the border these days. It's also quite relaxing in some way to build your own construction industry again, with these 2 plants usually not happening that often anymore, at least for me. 40 tons of bitumen and already at 8,500 rubles. So much higher value density. But yeah, most of it is going to go into the asphalt plant. Already spent 150,000 rubles again. Well, if it comes to having to take another loan, we are going to engage emergency rob the US border blind. It's a very good strategy. Like, if we get to 200,000 again, I will engage that protocol. But I think before that, our oil refinery might be up and running better than it is now. This building will instantly fill with a lot of workers. Might be way overkill, but we will have the bus stop and can at least use some of them for construction projects. I really wish we had buses in these instead of cars. Why are you picking people up from Customs House? We will stop that. The road upgrade is almost complete, at least that part is. We will switch to domestic labor here as well. since we can build the bus platform with domestic workers, we don't need to hurry things along right now. And I will assign the other 2 construction officers to that platform as well. It should be a reliable source of workers, I hope. We dropped quite a few workers, and it's decreasing quite quickly, but so be it. Still no cement. Did I not... Did I make a mistake, or are you just driving that long? You're just driving that long, okay. Guess we need a dedicated distribution office for sure, and our internal resource storage will have to go somewhere else, since this is apparently going to be an extension of the concrete plant. Almost done. One more phase, just a bit of steel, some more work, and we have our bus platform. Cars should not be able to drive through here, but buses can, if they have the bus platform as a task. And I think also like working vehicles can. Last phase. I have no idea how we are going to get to like 10 times as many workers handled by car. Like these two additional buildings together would make 1,000. Slightly over 1,000 if they are fully filled. And the traffic is already quite high. I would need another intersection and make another living quarter somewhere in the range of the commercial district, so people can drive here and visit here. Like we could have some people living here close to the oil refinery, so they can walk and work there. Probably also drive by car. Okay, that one is almost ready. As is that one. Where's the steel? We're waiting. It's getting here. There we go. Let's grab the construction office and get ready to assign it. Very slow, but will be done shortly. And then we'll also get the additional workers from here. Unemployment over here is not too bad yet. Let's check the kindergarten. Maximum workers here, please. What's your loyalty? 30%. Jesus Christ, we have some really disloyal people. Happiness is like abysmal. I don't know why. Anyway. I guess now we can see who is like demanding things that are not getting fulfilled. Mostly praying, drinking alcohol. Why drinking alcohol? Let's fill that one up, I guess. I don't know why they can't drink alcohol. What else do we have? Praying, praying, praying. Everything else seems fine. I mean, yes, they were super religious. Okay, they are all around 60, 55-ish. Maybe we just had a bad batch. Okay, we have students wanting to study. Are they not? Why do they go here? Are they coming? Wait, are they coming from? Are they coming from the village? No. They're coming from here, wanting to study university, but they're not going. Is it because the loyalty requirement already works, even though we don't know the loyalty? I don't know. But so far it looks like we don't have any workers here, meaning that construction projects currently do not progress. I can, however, already assign the other 2 construction offices to this bus platform. Because that's the only source of workers now. Domestic workforce. And there's only one way to go. No, there's actually, you can go through here both ways. That's fine. I was thinking about a clockwise loop. Right-hand turn into right-hand turns, but if they do a right-hand turn here, they also do a right-hand turn here, so it's fine. $250,000 rubles already used up. This one is waiting on workers. Lots of things are waiting for workers, meaning a lot of things are waiting for us to have an excess amount of workers available. So I guess we are going to speed along the construction of the residential building here by allowing more workers to walk onto the construction site, so this thing will basically be ready within the end of the month, I guess, before it gets really cold. I could assign all of them to go here. Oh, the amount of population is increasing again. It's good to see. I don't think any of the loyalty boosting buildings finished yet. Something happened. And yes, they can walk here if they need work. Heating problem. Oh yeah, you do need heating, don't you? Disable you. No children in here until we have heat. Right. So I guess we're going to drop a heat exchanger in the middle somewhere that reaches everything. It is interesting building with the limitation of these towns. I am so going to get your stupid footpaths out of the way now. Yeah, I'm gonna put a heating pipe here, which should be able to connect without any issues. Thankfully we have our heating plant nice and close. And that will get electricity from the already placed electric substations. Unemployment high, because we just dropped a very large building. They are now all heading, or going to head towards the bus stop, where they will be picked up by some lovely tiny cars. This might be the point where I need my one bus to help put them to good work. I will get my one bus and use it to move them into the refinery. So I guess we are not, no, we're not going to buy that. I need to save the money for the 305 that's going to come in some time. I'm going to buy one more bus. Good road speed, please. 85, 75. So one bus is okay, just no buses. And you're picking up people here and driving them directly into the refinery. If anyone needs employment, that's the way to get it. Don't have that many parking lots. That one is priority road is the roundabout thing. Yep, let all vehicles pass because there's a huge traffic jam already. This might have to become a signaled intersection. So many loyalty issues. Alright. 1 and 3 versus... Wait, 1 and 3. No. 1 and 5. And then 3. Alright, let's do that. What are you doing? Oh, I see. You're getting all the way from the construction offices, but you would like to only turn in here. Well, we're gonna put a dirt road here to assist with that, so you don't have to do that silly loop. Unable to get food. I don't believe so. It must be like previous living arrangements, so we should be okay. Okay, this bus platform is really, really slow. Pause this construction. I might have to get the proper bus platform actually. That one is like atrociously slow with throughput. Since we have the whole lots of small little vehicles. You can see how slow they are, entering and exiting. Okay, I will have to build a big bus platform. And I guess we can build that on the other side here. Let's see. Yeah, just drop it down here. Walking distance is 250 meters. That is extending it by a little. And once we have that one, the other one will become obsolete. And this will be a no personal vehicle zone. Basically, this road will probably be dismantled. I guess it's slowly clearing itself up, very slowly. It's spreading out all the individual vehicles. But yes, we are having traffic issues. The traffic lights are not the right way for this intersection. Just build it. I think it's going to be the right thing. If I do want workers, they will come from here. And there might be more residential buildings and parking lots in this area, with maybe another intersection somewhere in the vicinity. I'm going to replan this. We definitely need that. But where? I could have it here, maybe? You can reach that residential building, but not these. That could be arranged though, so we could have the bus platform right here next to the bridge. I think that'll be okay. Then we have a footpath going through here. Somewhere. Oh right. Power line's in the way. So we're going to make a few circles. That footpath. And then the bus platform is a little bit out of the way, and more residences can be built up here. We could have another roundabout leading into this roundabout kind of deal. Lots of crime in here. People not getting what they want. So they are going criminal. I guess we can still leave this bus platform as is for the large bus and use the high throughput one for the personal vehicles. I do not like... I will never use personal vehicles for construction offices again in general. This is very, very bad. But at least they are very quick, so as soon as they pick up someone, they drive them there very quickly. That's the advantage, I guess. Oh, we got a lot of fuel. Let's prioritize exports and this thing. The pipe. The pipe for export and the pipe for our asphalt plant. Bulk loading. Yeah, once we can offload the cement into a dedicated storage, we can fill it up and it will be ready for bursts of high usage when needed. We will probably still have quite a bit of unemployment. Oh, actually only 7. And 7 here, that's not bad. That's acceptable. Probably need a few more personal vehicles. But I still also need to leave like space for people to park here and go shopping and do other things. Where are the covered haul trucks? We only have 1 of them. That is probably something that needs adjustment. Mechanisms, no. We have 2 mechanisms. And there's dump trucks in here which aren't really mechanisms. Where are all the... Do we not have hull trucks close by here? I guess not. We need a dedicated construction office site with deliveries by train for all of the construction materials, but we do need to ensure money safety before that, and yes, the town is going to spew out a lot of messages continuously, which is fine. Do we have road cranes on site for the missing pipeline? We do not, but it hasn't started yet. Same thing over here. You are bringing mechanical components, that is good. Let me assign the road constructions. Your search is only 1 kilometer. Let's extend that to maximum. No wonder you weren't getting everything. Don't... Oh my god. That's not good. That needs immediate solving. We don't have any coal in the heating plant, so the distribution offices are too busy with other things. That is something that needs immediate solving. It's already minus 6 degrees. We're going to tell you to load coal and drive it into here. Go do that. And you go do that as well. Is there any car moving here right now with coal? One. Can we prioritize this thing also, please? Thank you. Heating issues will commence shortly. I mean, traffic issues and all that. Where are you? You're driving along the dirt road because the asphalt road hasn't been built yet. And there's only one of you. This is going to get really cold really quickly. All resources are present. If you build this, we can deliver coal into here. Don't warn... Yes, warn me about it. Thank you. There's coal delivery. Hurry up. It's getting cold. It's not gonna last for long. Why is there only one dump truck heading here? I assigned 2 distribution officers. I guess the rail distribution office is busy doing rail construction. And the refinery distribution office is, I guess, bringing a ton of gravel here all the time. Yep. Let's unassign both of them from the gravel task right now and make sure they can switch over back to coal for the time being. Okay, we are making some heat for a short while. We have two dedicated dump trucks on the job. Plus, hopefully the distribution officers will decide to do things again. Don't load anything, but unload coal. That's a bunch of resources, but no coal. That's why I like the extra storages, because they give you an early warning. And we didn't have that yet. Heating plant is kind of important. It will last for a little while, and it has pumped up the heat again, but it has the temperatures dropping a lot. We need this thing to finish. As many people as possible, please. Maybe the distribution office that moved gravel is switching back over to bringing coal here eventually. I am hesitating to set more dump trucks on this task. I mean, 2 dump trucks is not a lot. Okay, another idea. Free distribution office. ×2. Speed. Still the best, I think. 12 tons, 10 kilometers an hour slower. Oh, maybe 9 tons, but faster. It is way more expensive. We are going to stay with that one. So, customs house, load anything, unload anything. 80% please. This is a temporary solution until we have our rail connection. Or until everyone dies. This is going to take a while until the vehicles get here, refuel themselves and move back up to the customs house. So, I guess the pipelines don't seem that urgent anymore. Kinda. Out of coal. First coal delivery into the aggregate storage. I hope we can finish this soon. The conveyor belt is unfortunately too short for a road crane, so we will have to wait and endure. Though we are getting a decent amount of, oh god, a decent amount of workers. And we got another coal delivery. Good. I think we are okay. We don't have enough workers to finish this yet. Need a few more cars. Because we don't have a road crane. The effectiveness of the workers is not multiplied. But as soon as we connect this, we have like 25 tons of coal available for the heating plant, and I think we are going to get there. Yeah, we have enough workers now. Okay, so the heating issue has been resolved. Good. Did we have any spikes in anything? Not really. Just two heating incidents. Lots of people leaving. So you're telling me that, yeah, we're down a little bit. Didn't lose lots of people here. Okay. All the coal has been moved into the heating plant. That is intentional. We do have an engine transfer here, so it shoves all the coal over into the heating plant. If it is directly connected, it only pulls on demand. So this makes sure that we use the capacity of the heating plant as well. But yes, we have enough. We have enough now. Alright. I would like to sell some fuel for money. And maybe bitumen. No, these things have increased in priority. Again. The bus platform is kind of important also. Because it basically means it will speed things up. This thing is atrociously slow. I should really unassign most construction officers from it. You're stuck because I put here signals. Let me unassign the workers from these two construction offices until we have the proper bus platform. Some gravel. And yes, they will help with groundwork. That's fine. I don't know what happened to the dump truck. But we do need to bring gravel here again now. We did stop that for... Well, there was a different priority for a short moment. This area also needs its own distribution office bringing gravel here. But we are using the train eventually, so I'm not gonna build that. We'll wait for the train itself. Decent chunk of money. No road crane. Should be on its way, right? Yes. The road crane is already here, but no workers moving here yet. I guess we don't have any workers going to the bus stop right now because most of them are going to this construction task. I don't know why there's always people in here that can't get anything. Food, meat, electronics. It's all within range. Unless there's like a surge of shoppers at some point. Or they're trying to go via car, which doesn't make any sense. I guess it does make kind of sense. Okay, let's get everyone out here. Everyone out, we don't have heating yet. No wonder people are getting sick. Get out. I was wondering. I thought the heating message was about this school and I didn't read it when it popped up earlier. Also less workers here. Thank you. Go to the bus stop, please. We need to finish those pipes. You can be here, but only 25. Construction train waiting for a long time. Is it blocked because of you? No, it's because of the incoming train, which has priority. No, it's also not. Why are you blocked? Both, one is red, one is green. Red, red. I guess we're going to put signals here. I'm uncertain what you are complaining about. I mean, the simplest way would probably to use mixed signals and turn these into two dedicated rail blocks that you can move into. I thought it would be. Maybe we'll get gravel here soon. Just gotta wait for delivery. And I guess we also have to fill the asphalt plant again. That one is draining a lot of gravel now. So we do need the train delivering gravel here. The trucks are not able to keep up. Until the asphalt plant is not full, we're not going to get gravel for trucks. So, until that happens, your source for gravel is going to be the customs house again. Let's As much as it pains me, I'll have to take the long route. We do need to finish some construction tasks. Where are all the workers going right now? Nowhere, because this is set to auto search for 1 kilometer and it doesn't need any right now. So we will manually assign you to these pipelines. The bus platform we don't have to do. And that should be enough for now. You're still waiting, what the hell is... Okay, you know what, ignore red, just go. I don't know why you're creating red signals and... Now it's blue. Are you trying to... I have no idea. Okay, now you're fine. Not sure what that was about, but at least it's working. I guess this whole area down here is a chain block, so they might not like that. Let's assign this rail construction. The train distribution office has progressed quite far already. I will assign the town construction office, I think, to finish that one as well. And then we can set up a train. My god, we went through that money so quickly. I guess I did buy a bunch of vehicles, and I'm going to buy a bunch more trains. It's worrying that these haven't been built yet. I mean, the road, yes, but they should already have the resources. I guess gravel was in short supply. Don't send anyone in here, it's cold. That town is not doing so well. Looks like the asphalt plant is now full. So future deliveries should be made available for dump trucks to be picked up. But that's not really going to happen. That's all going to be used up for road upgrades. So the dump trucks picking things up from the customs house is still the better option. Cutting off like deliveries for bitumen to this one is also going to be nice. But yeah, I would really like to export some fuel. So if you could bring some workers here, that would be really helpful. We need, at 4 people per car, we need like 10 cars would be 40. Like in workforce, work days. I think we need about 100 cars. No, not 100. 40 times 5 we need We need 50 cars to finish this construction. Why are you bringing people? Unfinished road. These unfinished roads do not have high priority. They have medium priority. That is annoying. And they also finished the train distribution office, I guess. Because why not? Looks like our distribution of fuel is also a little bit overworked, but let's put another destination on it. And let's load up some trains. I'm going to buy a train for the train depot first. Cheap one. 100 kilometers an hour. Strikes me as quite good. And then get a few more here. 2 to start out with. And the first one will deliver some train cars into the distribution office. We can't use any of that yet. Just to have it. I want to use this for gravel. We'll sort by capacity and buy the largest hopper car that we can. Five of these would be 60 meters, 10 of these would be 120. We could have 10 of them. We can always upgrade. It's a distribution office, not a fixed train. It's easy. Load anything that is here, drop it off into the distribution office, go back, do that once. And you might refuel first, that's fine. That's why it's here. At 340 tons of fuel, 100 tons would be, well, 10 tons would be 1,000, so 100 tons would be 10,000 times 3 would be 30,000. That doesn't feel right. We have a fire in the train diesel station. Must have been the train that was just there refueling. I blame it. Do our fire stations have like coverage of the town? I forgot. I think they did. Yes. It's going to be a long flight and it's going to be close, but they say they have coverage. So we'll trust them. Yeah, I probably calculated this route not correctly with the diesel, but that's not important. What is important that we get the pipelines online. We do have the bitumen one now, so the distribution office does not need to go here anymore. And the oil tanker car is also obsolete. Don't really need to sell it, but I will move it out of here into our free road depot, I guess. As soon as this pipeline finishes, we will start exporting. We have a little bit of gravel available now. But I'll leave the gravel for the asphalt plant. That uses that stuff in quite quick bursts. No road crane for you. Once this bus platform finishes, we will switch over our workers to go there and remove this thing again. That one is not good. I guess we can just deactivate workers waiting here and leave passengers and students waiting here. So we can click this to check how the situation is in the town and use this only for workers. Walking distance has all the residential buildings in range, so that's okay. Come on, more cars, more workers. Now the residential buildings themselves do not seem to generate that much traffic. But if I use my construction offices with personal cars, that puts a huge strain on the whole infrastructure. You're not moving. There are workers available, but you're not moving any of them for reasons. Oh yeah, because you're set to 1 kilometer. I guess that's fine. You're also only set to build roads and footpaths. So, we'll enable everything at 3 kilometers. Enjoy. I'm still wondering why you didn't bring more people to the pipe. They're waiting for more people. Maybe it's a situation where it thinks, oh, 1 vehicle is enough. It's like, maybe they made it so they think this is always buses. Definitely need more than 4 workers here. Oh, it's probably maybe also the limitation with the number. I thought that one is... Oh, that one is maximum number of workers in total, not maximum number of workers outside of the construction office. Oh, that's the same as the tunnel. I guess I limited myself here. So maybe now we will get more workers here. Sorry about that. We already used 1,000,000 rubles. 250,000 for train import. Ready to bring gravel here. I think we got all the hopper cars in. Yes, got 5. So your starting goal will be to load gravel for now. At some point it will also be bringing coal here, but not yet. We're going to let the distribution office do that for now. And we do have our safety network on the heating plant, with an early warning system if this runs empty. Bus platform is ready. No passengers or students, please. On that one, and no workers on that one. And then we are going to shift the source over here, and that one should have way better traffic. But we are not allowing personal cars through here right now, so we'll have to change that. No personal cars across this bridge. And bring all the other cars again. It's going to be quite the traffic coming in here, but it's off the main intersection. This is going to be getting really busy. Let's see. Okay, pipeline is done. I think. We did pump the fuel over. Guess the train was a little bit confused, so I just told it that we have fuel in there now. And that's going to make us a little bit of money now. And we can refine again. Next up is probably to make a distribution office here with a loading platform for fuel and a storage tank, so we have our domestic fuel situation under control, because we're still importing fuel. However, if I've built that, then we would have to fill 1,500 tons of fuel before we can export fuel again. And I'd rather just let it export for now and we re-import a little bit of fuel if needed. Even though that wastes some money. There's all the cars, and they are much more efficient now picking up people. I also need to change our bus to pick up workers from here now instead. Otherwise we're not gonna get the amount of people going into the refinery that we used to. A little bit of a traffic jam going out, but that's okay, I think. I like how they're all trying to overtake the bus. Okay. So the only foreign workforce we have right now is going into the rail construction office. That's okay. How's the road upgrade project through the town? It seems to be done. That means we can upgrade this road now, I think. Alright. We decreased in population again a little bit in this building. That one seems to be growing. Happiness is not great on either of these. Secret police will be done soon. And then we know the loyalty of everyone in our vicinity. And I also will know the range of this thing. I think it's 3 kilometers probably. You're waiting for the other train because it's on the same block and these are chain signals. Although, aren't you just trying to go home? So... Sure. And winter is over. These heating pipes are going to be really expensive. Come on, some more bricks, please. Cars getting through traffic, trucks getting through traffic is quite tough. I wonder if like one extra road going from here to here would like speed things up. Okay, it looks like we've also got our cement storage set up, meaning we can start delivering some cement here. Wrong checkbox. Yes, cement, thank you. It does accept a lot of cement, but I think cement is relatively cheap. No more direct deliveries in this building. They all go into the unloading platform. Could also be done by train eventually. Dry bulk unloading, I assume. It's actually not much larger. So yeah, once this is full and we have the money, we can just place this here and hook it up to the same rail line as the aggregate unloading. And then bring cement here if we want to. This bus platform is way more efficient for our construction offices. I know it is way faster with regular buses, but having even more vehicles and them going through there really quickly, left-hand turn to enter, but nothing is crossing each other. It's really good. I don't understand why you have an issue here. We're trying to go to this one, right? And it's in parallel, so it shouldn't be a problem. Oh, I understand. No, wait. Yes, I do. There's no signals here. That was the problem. They were crossing here and thinking they were on the same block. Now it's working fine. I really need to read one of the too many criminal messages, but my assumption is that they're somewhere in here, basically making a living just stealing from people that are in here. The next criminality warning I will read a little bit more. Well, I will read at all, I guess. Not a lot of cars are being used here. Let's reset the owners. And see if maybe they can find a new home. Stop production. Not enough workers. Okay. This building seems to hover around the same population count, whereas this one is also hovering around close to full. Not sure why you weren't able to reach the hospital. I do wonder if they're trying to get everywhere by car. Got a monument, everything is in range. And we got our secret police. Minimum loyalty 30% to start out with. And I will get you some vehicles. Now I can get them some Trabants to blend in. I can get them some Wartburgs to be a little bit fancy, but still pretty similar. Or I can just get them some black cars so they stand out like an eyesore. I guess I'm going to get them something very obvious. The red Wartburg is going to be our secret police car. Could have been a combi, or a Trabant combi. So if you zoom in you can see the ones, but no, I'm going for the red cars. A million rubles left. What's our main expense right now? Steel. Probably the heating pipe. After that it's fuel. So we do need to make that loading platform happen. If this was a four-way junction it would be a nightmare. Even though it's a three-way junction it's quite terrible. These ones all want to turn left. These ones either want to turn left or go straight. Mostly go straight. I'm going to try and cycle the priority road and see what that does. Because when these move and go straight or right, these one can also move straight, but if they want to go left they have to wait. If these ones don't have priority they have to wait for basically those do a left-hand turn, those go right, go straight I mean. This might be the better option. Make another corner here so it's easier to tip this. Criminals. There we go. 12% criminality rate for 2 people. One is 24 and one is 0. So one of them is a pretty bad criminal. Our heating pump is available now, meaning we can actually use the kindergarten and the school. We don't have drinking water yet, but that is going to come here soon. Because we do already have these substations. And those ones are almost done. I don't want to increase the range of the water deliveries without these substations being done, otherwise they're going to drive water to each individual building. Let's increase priority for water and sewage here. And get those done soon. They will work without water, it will just be at a reduced efficiency. Not sure if there's still any students in this area. There's definitely university-educated people here. I guess I guess they are also able to drive here by car and educate people. So we don't need university-educated people in this area. But we can build them up by cars. I guess that's one way you could do that with like villages. Put a university in your city, and then have schools in the surrounding towns that get university-educated people by car. I guess that's the way they intended to be used, maybe. Well, we will get these done in not too much time. It would be nice to have some road cranes here. Looks like our refilling of the coal is done. You are empty. Why are you empty? Where are all the road cranes? They're in here. Road cranes, and more road cranes. I guess we have one that is empty. Oh, that's the one we relocated towards the heating plant. Refueling, I guess? Sure. Take the fast way. Yeah, I think they are getting workers from out of town. That's cool. Doesn't help quite yet. Everyone left. Pollution might also have something to do with it. But now that we are providing heating to the area, maybe things will be better. Looks like the small heat exchanger is not enough for this town. If everything was filled with population. We could start bulldozing a bunch of these buildings and build something here proper. It's probably a thing that might happen, like get rid of these outer areas, start placing down a large heat exchanger, some flats. Okay, we got a crane, 2 more resources missing. After that we can have water deliveries. I think this whole town is dead. I think there's no one living here anymore. No, there are still a few people holding out here. All the way on the edge. Maybe they haven't been activated yet. Because they can't reach the parking lot, it seems like. And also they can't reach the kindergarten. I have to be really careful with bulldozing things here. But that's something for the future, I think. Going through that money so quickly. Looks like we could be refining a little bit faster than we actually are. We're still waiting for the parking lot to finish to accept more people working here. Let's get some road cranes on site. We could flatten this whole thing. reuse the church if we really want to give them some religion, I guess. Make this an attraction with a lot of parking lots around for people to drive through too. Right now we need to solve the money issue. We're probably paying quite a bit every month. 7,000. No. Loan balanced. 33,000. It's almost time to use the US currency. Maybe we can hold out until next year. Get the Mars bus as a replacement and then break the bank with a US loan that we will not repay. Otherwise traffic is pretty good. I mean, like, this is like a weird transition. What I mean is traffic is pretty good compared to what I initially tried once with like personal vehicles. I tried it once before, I think it was prior to or during the agrarian archipelagos, and that one was a disaster. But I had way more intersections on the main roads, and this time it seems to be okay. Now we got parking lots here, so people come to work in the oil refinery. There's unemployment. 8 unemployed workers here, 25 here. Could get a few more Trabants to reduce that number even further, I guess. I really wish they would car share and use one car to maybe bring 2 or 3 people somewhere instead of only one. They don't need to all fill it with 4 people, that would be ridiculous. But 2 people going to the same workplace or shopping or something, that would be really nice. But it might not technically be feasible with how the game is set up. We have the water substation just waiting on sewage. Resources are there, lots of workers and road crane incoming. And once that one is set up, we can deliver drinking water to the masses. I do wonder, since drinking water will cover these buildings up here, if they are going to activate and also leave. Or if drinking water is not really going to do that because they can't work just by getting drinking water. So you can bring electricity, water, sewage, heating to the city. As long as you make sure that the buildings do not accept any workers directly walking into them, I think. Maybe that was the whole reason everything activated. Population count in our flat is increasing. We're up to 224 again. This one is almost full. It's holding steady. It's holding steady. I wonder how the pollution is here. It must be enormous with all of these vehicles. I should probably check that. Even though I don't really want to know. But I guess I kinda do. Let's get it placed behind this parking lot here. Behind the red star, because why not? F spells the letter F in... It's not Old German, is it cursive? I don't think it is. Okay, now we have the traffic jam on the other side. But only for the people that are trying to do a left-hand turn. The ones that are going straight do not have that issue. And they do wait quite a long time for the intersection to clear. They're not taking any chances with like accidents. What if I put a speed limit here to slow the traffic down? Like, let's put a 50 speed limit here. And then let's clear the speed limit once they go past. I don't know if that's going to make a difference, but at least they're not going full speed into the intersection anymore. We're pumping out oil quicker than we are refining it still. We have a lot of capacity left to put workers into the refinery to work. Our singular bus driving most of them in here. Is it time to get the other residential building? I don't think it is yet. I think I need more personal vehicles to make that happen, but I do want to know the pollution first. What's your life expectancy? That's not too bad, it's 78.5. And you next to the highway, 75.7. It's quite bad. 66% happiness is good to see. 23% loyalty is atrocious. So hopefully we can limit the amount of people getting a university education based on loyalty. Students should have 40%, professors 35%, if possible. I guess professor. No, let's make sure we get. Let's make sure we get enough university educated people to go in here. Let's see how many we actually have in this area. Not a lot. So we need to do things about that. No limitation here. Educate people. I need a proper university. A tiny university is... Now that I know that the parking lots are really useful to get like university educated people into a village, I'm probably going to not use the tiny university anymore. I will try to solve the issue with parking lots in the future. Okay, let's see, where can I put the university? Since the village is kind of dead, I guess I don't need those people to get a university education, because I can just drive university educated people to do the school education and any other things in there. I'm fine with only one in this area, but I don't know if walking distances are going to be sufficient. 340 meters for the secret police. You can't reach the secret police. What's your distance to the parking lots on the left? 260 meters? I guess the university is gonna go here. And then we have the bus stop in range. If we shall we ever deliver some, we can make a hall of residence in the area and drop them off in there. But yeah, the university will go here, I guess. Another very large expenditure. But sometimes you have to break a lot of eggs to make money or something. That's how the saying goes, right? That should leave room for halls of residences. We can make a footpath crossing over here in some way from one of these parking lots into here. And you can walk this path anyway. And we'll switch our university education into a proper university. We actually made money last month. So that's when the train went for export, I guess. It's not going to last multiple months, I don't think, but it's nice to see. Parking lots are online, meaning we get more workers into the refinery. I'm kind of digging the whole personal transportation stuff. It was a little bit confusing to get your head around. Working in slightly unexpected ways. But now that it is working, I dig it. It's just that these small parking lots are a little bit fiddly. But I guess they are just special case. We can just build a bunch of parking lots on this side. Infrastructure. We don't like the pipe underneath here. That's fine. Set up a large parking lot. Should all be in range. These have enough distance left. Let's take the one that has the longest distance. That one can reach. And yeah, that parking lot that I just planned out is not going to be much larger than that. And I guess if they want, they can also go down into these facilities down here if they want to reach that. Allow for a footpath. Not that it makes a difference because they are going to walk along the road here. Just for aesthetics. We dropped to 9,900 workers. What did I say was the goal? 10,000 employed workers. I don't think that's going to be achievable. Don't think the game likes that. 1 and 5 versus 3. Interval of 30. Let's do signals. Yeah, the left-hand turns are brutal. Most traffic is trying to do a left-hand turn and struggling. Also, let's remove... Wait, what? Oh, that's intersection. Let's remove these road signs again. Trying to merge at the latest because of the road sign that I placed, causing a bit of an issue. Okay. We need another phase, and we're gonna make every one individual. So 2, 4, and then 6. 2, 4, 6. And I guess shorter interval. Let's do 10. Yeah, that's okay. That way they don't have any issues with intersecting traffic. Will be interesting to see how this evolves. I'm pretty happy with how things have been going. I mean, the village thing is still confusing to me, how you're supposed to handle that. I guess you can bring, if things behave the way it looks like, then you might be able to bring water, sewage and electricity before everything else. Sewage is already bunched up, gathered up here. And then after everything is available, you might be able to get a bus stop in there or something and drive them into a commercial district like that so they can fulfill their needs. I have an idea, and the idea involves a bypass of the right-hand corner, so vehicles can just skip the intersection and do the corner directly. Would that be? skipping the traffic signal for right-hand turn. Actual traffic engineering now. A little bit. That's the wrong one. And you, we can't do. Your left-hand turns are as per usual. But yeah, if we can get the right-hand turning traffic out of this road, then maybe it's going to speed up existing traffic. The only thing we can't do is the left-hand cornering one from up here. I would like to remove this backlog basically. And bypassing the intersection might do that. There's too much traffic with the signals. Alright, well, that's going to be it for now. Quite the progress. I'm happy with how things are evolving. Traffic is a nightmare. I don't want to go around and spread like I don't want to spread this amount of city times 10 everywhere on the map to achieve the whole 10,000 people being employed with no buses. I want this to be in one town, but if we can't manage traffic, then I guess we can't. I see if the bypass for the intersection will provide enough relief next episode, and if it does, we will try and expand. But if we run into a deadlock where we always have like traffic backed up, then we might not be able to get a nation going with just personal transportation. Maybe someone has an idea. Watching this, and I guess the knowledge learned is still going to be really useful. Alright, personal vehicles bringing workers here is not helpful. Missing resources, asphalt. Well, there's a bunch of asphalt already in place. Let's unassign the workers, because this seems to not be working as intended. Let's also reduce the amount of workers on the construction site to 0, because it can be done by machinery. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Have a good middle of your weekend, good rest of your Saturday. And as always, maybe I'll see you next time.